planners. We know how many cruise missiles were struck. Each cruise missile had a target put into it. We know that there was a restrike. We know this without any doubt. The President of the United States is either a liar or has been told bad information, and Hegseth knows the truth. Pete Hegseth is a war criminal. This war cannot end with Hegseth still in charge. He must be removed from power and preferably arrested. And let me tell you why. See, the United States, even though we're not a signatory to the additional protocol of the 1949 Geneva Conventions, the additional protocols 1977, we adopted them as part of our manual for the law of war, the law of war manual, Department of Defense, and it requires us to use discretion when striking. We have to determine that there is no civilian target. This is a requirement under the rule of law. I've done targeting in combat. I can tell you we do this. We don't allow artificial intelligence to pick these targets, assign grids to them, and just strike them out on a whim. But that's what we did because we eliminated the requirement to adhere to the law of war. Pete Hegseth did this. In 2023, Joe Biden's Department of Defense put forward a directive called the Civilian Harm Mitigation and Response Directive. This required the Department of Defense at every level to have a team who looked over every target to determine whether or not this target was a military target or civilian target. We knew that this facility in 2016 cut off that site. We knew in 2016 that that became a elementary school. We knew this because it was public information, but artificial intelligence doesn't pick up on that. Artificial intelligence was simply told within this compound to find buildings of a sufficient size that could be used to hide cruise missiles or drones or anything like that. So we're doing a preemptive strike to take out facilities believed to be capable of. So we hit 2 empty warehouses, we hit a hospital, and we hit a school. Welcome to the targeting. This would have not happened had Pete Hegseth not canceled this directive. Had this directive been in place, we would have a team of targeteers, specially trained to go through the intelligence and ensure that we don't strike anything that remotely resembles a civilian target. And this was a knowable. We had the information that it was a school. It's just that artificial intelligence bypassed that. But we took out the human element. We struck it. We murdered these kids. Pete Hegseth murdered these kids. Pete Hegseth is a war criminal. This war cannot end with Pete Hegseth still in charge. He must be removed and held accountable. If this president wants, he can blame it all on Pete. Said he was lied to by Pete, whatever. But somebody's head has to roll. We murdered 170 children. It wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate act of war carried out by the United States in violation of our own laws, in violation of international law.